My first day this year doing 2 training sessions a day where I'm doing my strength and flexibility in the evening. So I'm very sore because this morning's workout was tough to say the least, doing my movement training, so my flexibility, handstands, hanging and flow work. And it was about a 2-hour workout, and that was about 5 hours ago. This is way later than I'd want to train. It's 5:15 in the evening now. But it's still school holidays for my son, and I have parenting duties to do, and still got some work to do as well. So I'm just doing my best, getting it done when I can. But I'm committed to blocking out the noise that, prevents you from getting your workouts done. I did a live stream on that recently. Just this idea of if you set yourself a goal and an intention that when it's time to go and do that workout, you just get up and get started, and you don't think about how you're feeling, think about what else you could be doing, and you just start. And so that's what's got me here, because I'm definitely sore from this morning's workout. I've definitely got muscle fatigue. I could easily tap out, but sometimes you do your best workouts like that, right? I certainly have. Sometimes you don't. Maybe I'll only get through half the workout and go, that's it, I'm done. But I deload on Friday and Saturday, so I really focus on just getting through Monday to Thursday. And, I don't try to break any records or anything like that. I just try and use progressive overload and, 1 to 2%, maybe 1 rep, 1 to 3% more weight here and there. Tiny increments in volume every workout, or tiny increments in intensity, and just keep that consistently moving forward. And then when I get to my deload days, I really just deload and take it on board. And I don't drink alcohol because you just can't recover when you're drinking alcohol properly, and it seriously hampers testosterone production in the body. So I'm like, I shouldn't say really hard, but I'm really aware of the things that will negatively affect my testosterone and things that positively affect it. So I work to get 8 hours sleep every night at the same time, so I have a circadian rhythm, so I'm in bed by 9 p.m, and I wake up naturally, usually when the birds wake up over here, which is about 4:45 a.m. And also, no alcohol. I do resistance training sessions at a high intensity, so those are all things that stimulate your body to produce more testosterone. So anyway, the whole point is alcohol is a killer, testosterone killer. And it also makes it really hard to stay lean and all those things, so I chose to give it up, which wasn't easy, but I feel very good now that I've done it. Oh, all right. It's all sore, but that's all right. That's what you do. This is my rotator cuff activation exercises. And then I'll go out and do my skin the cat for some shoulder mobility. I'm going to do this to help increase dorsiflexion. This is something that I really want to see some improvements on this year. Now that I'm doing all this flow work, I noticed that my right ankle has less mobility than my left side from an old injury that I did 25 years ago. I tore the loose frank ligament and I had to get surgery on my right foot, and I have less mobility in that ankle now. So doing that little bit of mobilization on the ankle there, and then just a loaded stretch like this, just for 30 seconds each day. I don't normally do, you can see in my warm-up, I don't normally do stretching for my warm-up because it's not good. It sends a message through the nervous system to the muscles that's contradictory to what you're about to do, you know. You want to be able to produce strength. This message is relax, let go. We don't want that. We want the message of fire up. Let's get ready to produce strength. But I don't need to produce strength in my calves, definitely not in this workout. So I don't mind to sacrifice strength potential in my calves for flexibility development. In fact, I'd prefer that. All right. So warm-ups, should be specific for everyone, for what you want to achieve. All right. Round one. Man, it's humid as hell today. It's been raining. All that moisture's coming up. Phone's running out of power. All right. This is my tightest, I guess, along with my, well, I'm pretty sure it's my tightest muscle in my lower body. It's definitely up there. And so I give it a lot of love because it's not just about wanting to get, like, flexible hip flexors is really important for a lot of locomotion and flow, like anything where you're back bending or when you're coming forward in acrobatic movements, you need good hip flexors. But because I've got spondylolisthesis, it causes a really savage anterior pelvic tilt, which tightens up your hip flexors more, but more flexibility in the hip flexors means less anterior pelvic tilt. So hot, I want to take my shirt off, but there's so many mozzies here. Let's keep getting eaten. So it's like, how much skin do I want to expose? Always a trade-off, isn't there? Still chasing that 8 chest to bar pronated grip pull-ups for all my sets. I'm getting like 6 chest to bar and then 2 mid-neck. But that's a huge improvement from where I was when I started pronated grip, when I got the golfer's elbow, I don't know, 4 months ago or something. First time I'd done pronated grip since my slap tears. And when I started, I could barely do 3, and not even chest to bar. Like even getting mid-neck to bar, I could barely do 3. So that's really good progress. A level of adaptation, whoa, oops, of adaptation to go through to get back to doing these locomotion and flow workouts in the morning, and strength training and flexibility in the evening. So, even if you've done it before, doesn't mean you're capable of doing it again right now. It's really important to use progressive overload and, allow your load tolerance to build back up again. So I've reduced the volume in this session, in my strength and flexibility workouts. I've reduced it a lot, probably about, so at least 16 sets of exercises are gone from this workout than from when I was doing it without the morning workout. So I should be fine, but you know, just got to pace myself, not kill myself. Feels like I've done more than 2 rounds already. That's for sure. Be a big adaptation occurring over the next few weeks. Must be burning a lot more calories from that morning workout. I was pretty buggered after it. I've changed the way I'm eating this year as well because I'm not focusing on building mass at all costs anymore. I did that last year and I put on 7 kilograms. So I think it's about 16 pounds. But this year, I still want to build mass. I still want to build some muscle in my upper body, but I'm more concerned about really unlocking the handstand push-up and the one-arm pull-up. So, you know, I can't just be big. I've got to be as light as possible with as much muscle and strength as possible. So, last year I was doing 3 meals a day and 2 or 3 shakes as well. Now I'm only doing 3 meals a day, but getting 200 to 220 grams of protein in those 3 meals. Oh man, definitely feeling it. You should see how many mozzies are flying around me. Bastards. They're really going for it. Okay. This is the good part of the primary workout where I've almost done 3 rounds. So I've only got 2 left. So that's always a point that I feel good about coming to. All right, so fun fact, I just did 7 reps then, but I'm only going to record 6. And the reason why is because I couldn't maintain my technique and keep my tempo in that 7th rep. And that's a failed rep. That shouldn't be recorded. Doesn't matter that I got up. That wouldn't be, to use progressive overload correctly, to look at how many reps I did in my next workout. I need to see that I only got 6 reps there, not 7. It's one of the biggest mistakes people make with lifting and calisthenics. They record reps that they shouldn't. Maybe it counts in a powerlifting competition, you know, like you just got to get it up or whatever. But for your own progression, you know, quality is what matters. So I think it's really important to be honest with yourself when you miss a rep like I did just then. It's a missed rep. And I'm not going to get 8 pull-ups now. I can feel it. I think I'll be lucky to get 6, maybe 7. I think I'm going to count that last rep because I still got up. I slowed down, but I didn't break form, so I'll count it 7 reps. Woo! All right, last round. Okay. So I'm really looking for 6 reps here. If I can get 6, then I'm doing well for today's workout. It's one of those workouts, this one. Tough. Oh. You never feel bad after doing a workout like this though, because you know, it adds to your volume, of course. I mean, that's why you do it. And I always feel really proud of myself once I've finished it. It's you know, to push through that feeling of, oh, I don't want to do this, and get it done anyway. Oh man, that was tough. But I got 6. I felt like I could have got 7, but it would have been messy, and I haven't trained twice a day for a while like this, so it's just not a smart thing to do. Oh, but no more pike push-ups for this workout. So that's good. Everything else from this point is supplementary. So it's good. Getting there. There's the mic. Oh, this is definitely getting tough. Okay, triceps. And I'll get my weights ready for the butterfly. So I move into some middle splits training now. The other area, well, I was going to say the other area that I want to improve, but no more than anywhere else in my body. Okay. Okay, so I try to just go straight into my middle splits training because this is active recovery. So while I'm sitting here doing my butterfly stretch, my arms are recovering. Except for this one part where I have to lift the dumbbell up. Now they are. Oh God, everything's tight. Oh, that feels disgusting. Oh, that's really hard to get my nervous system to release. Okay, so I'm gonna try to contract my glutes. Oh, it's not easy tonight. Come on. And again. As soon as I get that glute contraction, I can feel the adductors releasing. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, that was tougher than anticipated. It's okay. But now, you know, back to the bicep curl, and my arms have had enough recovery. At this stage of the workout, I'm just trying to get it done, so I don't time my rest or anything like that. I just you know, just try to get it done. Fix that hard up this time. Oh, come on. Finish off the second round. Bring these supplementary lifts home. Oh God. Oh, I think that's enough butterfly for today. Okay, let's get this last round done. Oh man, I'm not getting 7 in that round. Okay. Here we go. Oof. Okay, so shoulder conditioning now with the external rotation pattern. Could not do 10 reps with this weight for a long time after those slap tears. Not even close. Oh, that's hard. If I can get 8 reps at that same weight for the next 2 sets, then that's big improvement. I think last workout, so that's 7.5 kilos. I think it's 17 or 18 pounds or something. Last workout I got 8 at that weight, and I had to drop down to 6 kilos for the rest of the sets. So that's a really good improvement. Do one eccentric rep at the end. All right. It's a good way to force progression when you like plateauing. You do an eccentric rep at the end. So much easier on my right side. But you always do same reps, same weight on the strong side as the weak side, and then the imbalance works itself out. Don't train to your strong side. The imbalance grows and it gets worse. And nobody wants one big Popeye arm and one tiny little olive oil arm. And then antagonist movements to the captains of crush. So if you're watching my videos and you're staying up to date with them, you'll start to recognize the workouts. And that's because I'm following a program, a periodized program, which means I'm going to do, there's 6 days of training, and then you repeat that week for 4 weeks before I change the program. That's periodization. So, very, very different to random workouts, which aren't nearly as effective. got my 8 reps. I'm putting a towel on my leg because I'm so sweaty and my arm will slip otherwise. Alright, I better record all of that before I forget. 7.5 for both sets. Can I pull off a third set at 7.5? Let's see. Well, I'm going to do a third set at 7.5, but can I do 8 reps? Let's see. Okay. All right, come on, grip. All right. So much easier on that strong side. You can really see the difference in me from, grip strength from strong side to right side when I do that. It's really important to do antagonistic movements. So if you do grip crushing, you do expand your hands. If you do bicep curl, you do tricep extension. If you do chest press, you do bent over row. If you do pike push-ups, you do pull-ups. It just makes sense as well. All right, come on. Let's do this. I got there. She back. All right. Come on. Woo! And now to finish off, I do wrist flexion to fix my golfer's elbow, and then I pair it with wrist extension for the antagonistic movement. And it's getting heaps better. It's almost fixed. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wrong weight. I was thinking that is too heavy for that exercise. You're generally about half as strong with wrist flexion like this as you are with wrist extension. Oh. Couple more sets of that and I'm done.